My name is Gracie Janice, and today we are going to be doing a Get Unready with me, and we are going to be talking about the effects of social media on relationship happiness. So, and the only really way I know how to make a talk show, this is a vlog now, because all of my interviewees just so happened to fall through, because it's finals week, and nobody has time to sit on a podcast. But, anywho, so we're going to be answering the questions that I would have asked my interviewees. Okay. First question while we start. Okay. T-Dot. Alright, so the first question I was gonna ask was, have you ever had an experience where you felt less than because of something you saw on social media? If not, how would you react if you did? Well, I think I would have to speak for, most women when I say, duh. Who hasn't? Like, you're telling me that you can just scroll on social media and not see a girl prettier than you? You're telling me that you're that confident in yourself? Girl, please. But I don't think it really, I think for maybe a split second it affected my personal confidence. But I don't think overall it, makes me think that I'm less than. But in regards to the other people that I asked but couldn't be on the show, I asked my boyfriend, and he basically said that whenever he was younger and he saw a guy on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, like a bodybuilder on there, he would immediately fall for whatever that person was selling, but they were obviously on steroids and stuff. So I don't know, I guess it definitely affects males differently than females. But I mean, a lot of things affect different people differently. The next question I was gonna ask would be, do you think TikTok gets more negative at night? And the reason why I say this is kind of more of a, the reason why I included this question was to shed light on the differences in algorithms that TikTok may or may not be showing us. And in general, I did a little brief study on this for a week, and I created a new TikTok account, and then I basically went on there, and for the first couple days I specifically only I just did it as normal. I scrolled, and then I would make sure to focus in at night for at least 2 hours, and then I just watched it normally for the first couple of days at night specifically, and then for the next couple days I made sure to, if I saw a negative video, one, I wrote it down, and two, I I made sure I liked it to test the algorithm to see if it would show me more. And on the first couple days of just scrolling at night, I found that it was showing more negative videos, but not enough to make it like completely negative the whole time. But then on the nights that I did specifically like the negative videos, it definitely showed me a lot more of them. And the reason why I say that it's like connected to relationship happiness is because obviously there's a lot of people, especially in my age group, who scroll on their phones before they go to bed. And I've even found in my own personal relationships that if I'm scrolling on, you know, TikTok, Instagram, what have you, that if I see something negative, it puts me in a bad mood. And then I find myself just in a bad mood and I'm with my person and we're about to go to bed. But I can't talk to them about that because, well, I mean, obviously I could talk to him about that, but then he's just like, well, why are you in a pissed off mood? Or why would you let something affect you negatively that you saw on the internet? And to be fair, everyone is human, and sometimes you get, you know, you get down. Like, if you see a cat die on TikTok, you're gonna be a little bit upset. Aww. Okay, next question. Hello. I would love it if my computer opened. Sorry. Anywho. Alright, question number 3. Has social media ever been a heavy factor on your relationship dynamic? Well, if anyone who knows me knows that I've had a little bit of a string of more negative relationships. And my past couple boyfriends, this one, my most recent one, my lover, love him. But in the past, I will have to say yes, because but only if the person is using it negatively or using it unfaithfully. But I fear it has to do more with the person and not really of anything that I could do about it. But yeah, like obviously there's girls on the internet who, you know, wear scantily clad clothing, and men can't help but see that or whatever, but it takes a more mature person to scroll away, block that account, whatever, and I've dated a couple of really immature people. And it definitely affected our relationship dynamic. And I talked to a person of an opposite sexuality than me, and she said that whenever she was in a relationship with a woman, it affected her more. Excuse me. It affected her more because you were seeing, you know, beautiful women online, and you're dating a beautiful woman, so it's easy for both of you to compare yourselves to those women, but then reach back in and compare each other to those women, and then it'll be even harder for you guys to be happy. But that's what my friend said. And then what is my opinion? Do I think that social media makes relationships worse? I think if you are a grown adult and you are mature, no. I don't think social media is the worst thing to ever, you know, hit relationships, because relationships have been happening since the dawn of time. Especially, but, you know, and now it's easy for people to be antisocial and to rely on social media. But I think overall it can have a more negative effect, but in all reality, if you use it right and you're not addicted to your phone like a kid, no. And there even is There even is studies that show that relationships can be benefited, and you can reach out and find people, or across the world, or even find new ways to communicate with your partner by looking at like relationship TikToks and stuff. And then I think my last question was basically, is social media making us more or less intelligent? To this I say, social media and AI and what have you make it easier to be lazy. They make it easier to just not do anything at all. They make you lose motivation. Occasionally they make you lose interest in your partner. And information and quick dopamine is like killing our brains. And for the most part, people have just stopped reading. And they've stopped doing the hard things in life to make themselves smarter. So it's harder to remain focused in your day-to-day life. And I think that overall, if you use social media too much, you will see a decline in your motivation to do anything. And I've seen it. I've been it. I've lived it. I've fallen into the endless doom scroll of TikTok myself, and I've fallen into the trap of thinking that I'm less than. So I personally have made sure that I limit my TikTok use and social media use in general to a very slim, bare minimum. Because I personally love being uber intelligent. I love being knowledgeable. I love being motivated. And it's so easy to get sucked in. So I basically I said, boundary for myself. And but at the end of the day, clickbait, social media is making us stupid. But anyway, thank you for sitting and listening to my little personal talk show. I hope you enjoyed. Love ya.